Friendships are essential. The thing that everyone who is not a pathological narcissist can agree on is that you need friends. Our strength as humans, and the reason we have a conscience in the first place, is that we can connect with and help each other achieve our goals. The main challenge comes from identifying who will add to our lives and who will subtract from it, aka differentiating from good friendships and bad ones. In this video, we will tackle 4 key traits to keep in mind when choosing who to call your friend and who to keep at arm's length. So sit down, grab a Diet Coke, and let's begin. Trait number 1. Honesty and tough love. I'm gonna be straightforward with you. We are all delusional to some degree. We have constant narratives and biases in our heads that alter the way we perceive the world. Add emotions to the mix, and we find ourselves with very cloudy judgment, especially when we are directly involved with the matter in question. That is why we need friends that bring us back to reality. That are able to slap you until you wake up and are not afraid of offending you, if it is for your own good. In today's day and age, everyone wants to fit in and be accepted. So most people are afraid of saying the things they are thinking, even if it could prevent you from doing something that negatively impacts you. In fact, a lot of people tend to do the opposite. In their pursuit of getting you to like them, they will feed you delusions in hopes of making you, quote-unquote, feel good. These people are called yes men, and they are as worthless as an obese personal trainer or a nation-driving instructor. You need people that challenge your viewpoints, people that you can debate with about important topics without getting heated. Someone that will tell you that getting a buzz cut or dating a girl with BPD is a terrible idea. Someone that will tell you when you are in the wrong in a situation, and someone who laughs in your face when you go against their advice and prove them right. Friends are not tasked with making you feel better. True friendships come from the desire to see the other person be better, even if it makes them uncomfortable. If you want to know if a person is like this, try asking their opinions, especially if the topic involves you directly, before giving your own. If they refuse to give out their opinion, meander around the topic, or change their opinion after you share yours, then you know that that person is fake as shit. Trait number 2. Loyalty. A friend that won't leave you no matter what happens is a rare thing to stumble upon. Everyone is nice when things are going smooth, but when shit hits the fan, you realize who your friends truly are. Everyone will be there on your graduation, birthday, or the occasional meetup. But who will be there when you need a ride back home because your car got towed? When you need a hand in moving from your apartment or need some cash to get you out of a situation? That is why most people that have a lot of friends really have no true friends, and those who have a reduced social circle tend to be closer and have stronger friendships, because there's only so much total effort you can spend on people before you run out, and it's better to focus that effort in helping those you truly care about instead of trying to be liked by everyone. Those friends that are willing to be by your side independent of how grim the situation is are the ones that you have to choose above everyone else. A good way of differentiating them early on is to ask them for favors. You can ask them for small stuff first, like to help you with schoolwork or with moving furniture around, and see how they react. Are they hesitating and only agreeing because they don't want to look bad? Or do they instantly say yes and try to fit it into their schedule? Do they ask you for something in return? Always keep these questions in mind, and with enough time, you will know who they really are. Trait number 3. They align with your values and goals. A very common saying is, you are the average of the 5 closest people to you, and that is completely true. Our surroundings constantly model how we think and how we perceive the world, especially opinions of those around us. So if you're constantly exposed to streams of statements, experiences, and opinions from other people, what better than to make sure they feed you positive and productive things? If you surround yourself with negative people with a victim mentality, guess what? You will start to adopt that behavior. Same goes with people that abuse substances, be it weed, alcohol, vapes, or cigarettes, and even in regards to their goals in life. If you hang around with pathetic people, you probably are one yourself, or you will become one in the future. But the opposite is also true. If you surround yourself with strong-minded, disciplined, and ambitious people, you will turn into that as well. Try to surround yourself with successful people, or at least as successful as you are right now, and focus on reinforcing the good things about you and your group. A good way to see if you're with the correct people is to self-reflect and see in your interactions if you feel out of place or isolated in your way of thinking. If you feel you can't truly be your honest and healthy version of yourself, then it's time to pack the bags and move to another friend group. In the meantime, it's better to be alone than in bad company, so focus on building yourself up so you can get into friendships out of an abundance mindset and not from desperation. Trait number 4, the basic test. When I call someone basic, I don't mean an inherent problem with their specific taste or opinions in things. I mean it as a type of person that does/likes something just because, quote-unquote, everyone else does it. Or, on the other side of the coin, those that identify with going against the grain, which in the end makes them as conditioned on popular opinion as the first ones. These type of people are the worst to be around. Boring, starved for attention, and only believe and think in what is socially acceptable at the moment. These type of people not only add nothing of value to your life, but they also subtract from it. Their constant attempts of getting approval from the outside will make them do stuff that can negatively impact you. Be it turning their backs on you when their social acceptance is on the line, talking shit behind your back to make themselves look better, or use you, your hobbies, your achievements, or your personal taste to, again, make themselves look better. The worst part about basic people, or also called NPCs, is that they are the majority. So you will have to constantly be on the lookout for signs that reveal that to you. The most glaring one is to compare current trends with their opinions and tastes, and also ask them why they like something and when did they start liking it. We all share some things with current trends, but the key aspect is the following. Do you like it and it just so happens to be popular? Or is it that you like it because it is popular? If their answers trend toward the latter, then you know you're dealing with an NPC. Stay away from these types of people as much as you can. You can thank me later. Filtering your friends isn't about discarding people. It's about consciously shaping your environment. It's about recognizing that your time and energy are finite, and who you invest them in matters. Take a moment to reflect on your current friendships. Are they truly helping you be better? Are they honest, capable of tough love, being helpful, and are goal-oriented? Only you can answer that. Hope you liked the video, and see you in the next one.
Protein, protein, do you like protein? In the soy, in the meat, everybody likes protein.